Okay guys, so back out on the bank. Supposed to be back out on the boat today, but unfortunately the trip got cancelled this morning because of some weather that's coming in. And yeah, it's actually just started raining. I don't think that was the reason for the trip, but more likely to be the wind. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't have any gear ready, so I woke up and where do I go? So what I've decided is, so I've come to new pool. It's on the Lymm Anglers card. Never fished this one. I've fished the other two pools on the complex, Spring and Top Pool. And what we've come for, as you can see, stunning little venue. Nice intimate little venue, and yeah, what we've come for is a day on the Waggler. Now I was told by a member on one of the other lakes that there's grass carpet here, so that's another reason why we're here, the old species hunt. But to be honest, I'm just trying to have a good day today. The species hunt is to one side. If we get one, fantastic. But I'm really I'm not expecting to really, because it's one of them, isn't it? One-off session trying to catch a carp amongst numbers is probably yeah, like trying to catch the biggest in the lake or something like that. It's not. It's more of a. I'm rambling on, but it's more of a lottery type of thing. Yeah. So anyway, we're really hoping for just a great day on the Waggler. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's get the stuff set up. It did forecast no rain. As you can see, the sky is blue, so hopefully that rain has stopped for the afternoon and we can have a lovely day on the Waggler. I'll plumb up, but I've got my eye on the island. And yeah, we're going to fish 2 rods, one on corn, one on maggot. Right, let's get this set up. And just like that, we're all set up, ready to go. So today, like I said, we've got the 2 Waggler rods, and gonna have a plumb round first. Not sure, but we've got 2 islands, plenty to look at. So we'll have a quick plumb round. We've got maggots, corn, and some ground bait. So yeah, let's get these. Let's get the swim mapped out a bit, and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so the rods are out. So I've had a plumb round. It's pretty shallow. It's just under, it's around 2.5 foot, pretty much all over. Slightly shallower by the island by only a couple of inches. But basically the left hand rod, not sure if this is going to show up on here, but the left hand rod is here on maggot, and the right hand rod, there's a bit of a left to right toe, but the right hand rod is fishing off to the island. I think I'm gonna have to put maybe fish that with a sort of almost lift method, just to keep it still, because it has pulled over with the current. But anyway, yeah, couple of bites on the maggots straight away. So yeah, it's a good sign, and let's see what we get. well guys, I want to start literally just gonna change over the shotting pattern on that sweet corn, and the float went. Look at this, what we've had. Oh my god, I know they're in here. But I never expected this. How just wet my hand a bit. How cute is that? Hang on. That is amazing. That is the smallest catfish I've ever caught. There's the there he is, double maggot. First species of the trip. Fantastic, let's get him back. Well guys, that's definitely a surprising start. We've had I've had about 4 bites, including the fish. Obviously I'm trying to set the second rod up, trying to get myself into the session. So yeah, I've missed 3 bites on the maggot. We've had the little catfish. Mad surprise, that one. I've got the sweet corn rod. Hopefully that's sorted now, so I can leave that alone. The toes caused a bit of problem, so I've put a number 4 shot about 1 inch away from the thing, just to hold it on the bottom, and then took a split shot off as well, just to counteract the toe that's going to drag the float, so the line will sort of sit on a bit of an angle. Yeah, we've put a bit of corn out there, and we're trickling the maggots on the left hand rod. and now we can yeah, try and get into a rhythm and see what else we can get. But yeah, great start. Didn't expect that. I've never fished this pool before, so really didn't know what to expect. But yeah, that's a great start. So, second fish of the trip, second species, little roach. So, third species of the trip, little skimmer. Cracking little fish. So for today's setup, we've got our Shakespeare Concept 12-foot power float rods with the Shakespeare matching reels, 6-pound Guru drag line straight through to a loaded Waggler between a couple of float stops. We've got some stots just before the hook link, which in this case is about a 3-pound line to a size 16 double red maggot. The other rod's exactly the same except for hair rigged hook length on the end with a quick stop for corn. So our 4 species of the trip, little perch, cracking little fish. Let's get him back. Oh no! Oh, what was that? I don't think it was a carp. It was something much bigger, but not. I hate it when you just don't know what it is. Or it felt, you know, pound to £2, I don't know. Oh well, good sign. Oh, something that's pulling back. Not sure what it is. Not massive, but biggest fish of the trip, that's for sure. Ooh. I just hope we see what it is. I think it might be a little tench. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think it's a grass carp. This is a grass carp, guys. Oh my god. You couldn't make it up. It is, isn't it? Oh my god. Well guys, I can't believe it. 50th species of the year, grass carp. These are massive. It's only my second ever grass carp. Caught one before when I used to fish for carp. I had that one off the top. And yeah, second ever grass carp. So chuffed. I didn't come with high expectations. I was told they were in here, and I came more, like I said, it was a cancelled sea fishing trip. I thought, where can I go? Just chuck a couple of rods in the car, and yeah. And on the way here, one look at the last look. On the way here, I was more tempted to go to Spring Pool because I feel like there's bigger fish in there. But I thought, no, you've got more chance of a grassy in here from what you've been told, so stick with that. I'm absolutely buzzing. That is fantastic. Let's get him back. 50th species of the year, yes. So yeah, super chuffed with that grassy. We're just getting loads of roach and that. We've had a couple of perch as well. But the wind it's not really dying down, although saying that, it's just sort of died down now, typical, isn't it? But what I've done is I'm fishing I brought it in a bit closer, and I'm still picking up fish. The closer I am, because the wind's coming behind me, the closer I am, the more I'm able to keep the float still. I just feel it gives me a chance of another something off the bottom, maybe a carp or something, to a tench or whatever. So yeah, I mean, we can always go back out to that line, but there's loads of little roach out there. But one thing I was doing, that's relatively far for me for float fishing. I like fishing really close in. You know, you want to be trying to come back with a fish every cast if you can, when you know, if you just fish with these little roach. But one thing I found today was double maggot, and then just I was getting really quite tight to the island, and then if you miss the first bite, don't keep pulling, and then you can have a second go at the cherry. If you've only got one maggot on, you never know if it's going to be there, but generally with two, there's always something there. And yeah, you get like 2 goes then, don't you? So rather than coming back and having cast. But yeah, I'm trying in a bit closer. If it doesn't work, we'll go. But we've had a couple of roach already, so fingers crossed we can get a bit of better bait presentation and pick something else up. No monster, but a very angry perch, biggest of the trip. Do love a perch. Can't beat it when they put their fin up like that. Colours on them. Stunning fish. Will we get that 2-pounder this year? I really hope so. Once autumn comes, that's definitely going to be one of the main targets, no doubt. Let's get him back. So coming in close seems to have definitely been the right choice. With the wind, with the amount of bites I was missing, baiting up, having to use the catapult, everything just takes a bit longer. Always the risk of getting in the island. Yeah, and we're catching the same amount of fish, same sort of roach and stuff, and like I just said, everything's easier in terms of baiting and stuff like that. And also I'm getting quite a bit of blowing over the bait, so I'm hoping there's some better quality fish out there, so we'll keep the bait going in. And maybe there's a bream or a tench or a carp there. But yeah, why fish out there when you don't have to, really? I just thought with it being a relatively shallow pool, we might stand more chance, but the little roach being a bit of a, well, just difficult to get through. And like I said, with the conditions casting, it was hard work, so... Whoa, oh no, no, oh, been waiting for that to go, bloody ages. Just topped it with some bait. This is the rig we're using, we just lost the fish on. Just a 1 ounce lead, little corum bead with a snap swivel, and a quick change bead there, and using the push stops I've made this hook length a bit shorter, just tied and looping it made it a bit shorter. Anyway, we've gone up £2 more, this is £8 instead of 6, and a slightly bigger hook, and yeah, see if we can land the next one. So it's a bit late to the party, if I'm honest, with these speed stops, but now once you use the tool, if you try and use them without the tool, you end up squishing the bait and it's really hard. But using the tool to push it through, they're actually really good. And hair stops, you know, with baits like this can be fiddly, and you tend to lose them on mono. I found every time you have to put a new hair stop on, so it's just a bit more efficient. And yeah, cracking. Glad I've got onto them. Highly recommend. Yeah, it's really important to keep that bait going in. I think that's, you know, one thing you have to admire about match anglers, and one thing you can definitely take from match anglers. It's surprisingly hard to feed consistently over over a few hours, never mind 5 hours, and that's what you know, one of the edges they have and why they catch such big weights is because of that regular feeding and getting it right. And yeah, I mean, I've tried when fishing up in the water, and it's really difficult, you know, between bites it's just like you're constantly on the go. So fair play to match anglers, 5 hours of that, it's actually surprisingly hard work. Anyway, we've got a new hook link on, gonna get it back out. Yes. Oh. Oh. What have we got on here? He's come straight towards us. So I don't think it's as big as the one that lost, because that just rips right off. Just a little carp, yeah, he's only small, this one. The feeder rod has just gone again. I'm saying that's a brown goldfish. I don't think it could. It's one of them with these crucians things, isn't it? Could it be a crucian? If it is, it's a belter. Either way, it's a cracking fish. We'll get him back. Oh, come on, get that door slot for us. So it's coming up to 6 o'clock now. Obviously, we've just had those 2 takes on the bomb rod, and yeah, better stamp of fish as you'd expect. Yeah, we've still got a couple of hours. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before the maggot rod produces something of quality again. But yeah, it's been a great session so far. Well guys, I was hoping for one big fish at the end. Not quite as big as I was hoping for. We lost one on the maggot rod. There was carp clearly feeding in the swim. This one's definitely a brown goldfish going off that tail. The other one did look more crucian, but I'm pretty sure both are brown goldfish. But that is a cracking fish to finish on. Yeah, I've had carp all over me for ages. It was only a matter of time. So I'm hungry now. I missed the football, but I've recorded it, so I'm going to go and watch that now. So, as ever guys, thank you very much for watching. Tight lines in your own fishing, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we're on that boat tomorrow, the weather being well, and we're chasing number 51 and whatever else we can manage. So yeah, hope you'll join me in that video. Thank you very much guys. Tight lines. Bye now.